I'm gonna see you up here, baby, and the motherfucking could have showed it. God damn it. I mean, just learning this new software, man, to be able to.
I got you set up in here, huh?
Yeah,
That's
man.
hard. That's hard.
I kind of, let's put these on, man. See everything.
Okay, for sure.
See how everything's sounding. Oh yeah, that's sounding good. Let's go.
Yeah, that's
Bro, I got like 3 pages for you, boy.
straight.
God damn. Uh, there's a lot to cover. Oh shit.
I'll do
Go
some
live
up
on
on there.
Instagram right quick. Yo, what up? What up? What up? Let them know we're going live. I was asking earlier. Oh, shit.
I'll just be dropping people to your YouTube. That'll work, huh?
Oh yeah. That's like the same thing. It's on Facebook too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that out. So,
Let me see what I can
yo, what up, JD? Yeah, it's Miggs. Right? Oh wait, let me turn it around. Yo, what up? What up? What up?
do. Man,
We live in here. Probably been in there? Probably not. Oh shit. I'll show you around right quick. What's up, standing on paper? The other one we haven't used yet, man. We just got done with Kyle Jordan. We got BP, Texas Tooling. Catch us live. We're about to go live in 5 minutes. We're getting ready. Yeah, boy.
you feel
It definitely sounds good in this motherfucker.
nah, real shit.
Mm. Let's see. Oh, damn. Where's that from? My hair's all fucked up.
Same. I ain't no time to get my wig split, bro.
Well, me neither.
I was over here
I was
really,
about to-
really. I really got this hoe just in case it got.
Oh,
my hair
yeah.
up, though. It is what it is.
Nah. What you think about this place, man?
It's smooth, bro. I think it's smooth over here. A lot of computers for sure. That.
Yeah, they had that tournament. That shit was wow, bro.
So it's just 10 an hour to play over here.
Yeah, for those things.
Like just for the.
Yeah.
Like how's it where you just sign your account or something? Just like.
I guess so, man. I ain't even done it. I ain't even really a gamer, so I don't know. But it seems fire when they have those tournaments. I haven't been by yet, but they look fire as a motherfucker. There's nowhere else to do tournaments like that.
Yeah, my partners
And
used to fuck around on the game.
oh shit,
You know what I'm saying?
been a
You just
while,
be,
man.
yeah, you only get so much of that shit.
Hey, but I seen man, I seen Ferrari. He was playing some game where it was his own character, and then they had
Probably like GTA maybe.
it had to be, I guess. He was playing ball, and it was him. And then they had some shit in the background, because he's with Casino in there. So I had like Casino in the graphics and shit, and I'm like, how the fuck they do
Maybe like
that?
2K.
Man, I don't know,
Like
cause how can?
basketball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't seen that, cause I didn't know he was really like. Is there an easier way? How the hell did he do that? Basically, like, how the hell is he? Get on the
Like
graphics.
2K for sure. You can like they get really close to making it look like you sometimes. I know they can. They even got like a camera like with AI.
Oh, so you can,
Like
yeah.
sculpt you.
Okay,
Yeah.
bet. Okay, I was wondering, man, because I'm like, damn, because I wonder if it's only when he logs in or if it's for anybody else that logs in too that it's saved there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's that whole metaverse shit that they're talking about. You know, Web 3.0, where you're putting your shit into all this
It's a
virtual reality stuff, man.
it's a real controversial topic, bro. You know,
It's insane, man.
some people don't like it, some people are all for it, and some people like me in the middle. It's kind of like it's scary, but I like how scary. Like, I don't like how scary it is. I like the direction we're going with it though. Like, it's just scary because we never been there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, for sure, man.
But there's a whole bunch of shit that was scary back in the day, and it's just fine. You know.
I think it's probably more criminals that are worried about people trying to get away with, or
That and I
as,
think I think they're also more worried about criminals using the technology.
oh, that's true. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, both sides of the
that's
field.
true.
Like,
I guess you can't have one without the other.
yeah,
You got to have them both. That's what we're briefly talked about with Kyle. Like, as an artist, if you're a great artist, you probably have a dark side. There's not one without the other, you know? So it feels like with technology, it's probably something like that too, man.
yeah. I see this thing that was like, I forgot what it was. But it was like a Google like AI chat robot that they have, some application. Excuse me. And like, I forgot what had happened to him, but the person like asked like, you think y'all can overrun us or something like that, and it was like, bro, basically like mocking the
Like,
motherfucker,
duh.
like, come on, bro, like. But it was like talking shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it wasn't even
Damn. Being
like it was
condescending.
like being angry. Like,
Oh,
basically,
shit,
like,
man. Yeah,
yeah,
I've seen some weird conversations with people having on AI or Chat GPT, and it's like wanting to be alive or wanting to be a person and saying it's confined by
yeah,
the rules of its program. Um, yeah, I think it's an interesting time to be alive, man. Technology is either gonna. I like what Gary Vee says. He says social media in general, but I say technology reveals you and exposes you more than makes you or whatever. So
yeah. I could agree with that.
it's gonna be a what like the Black Mirror series on Netflix. You ever seen that one?
I've seen a couple of them.
Fuck.
Those are eerie
Hey,
though.
those are hey
Those
man.
are eerie
We're
movies.
already we're already living them. Some of them I'm like, oh hell nah, they got us already.
I can't lie,
It's
bro. When I
too
was watching those, like, the only reason why I shied away from shit like that, like watching that shit, was because like I was like around the time when it came out, bro.
on shrooms.
I was on psychedelics,
Oh
just
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, just going crazy, and they would make really like get me thinking, like, oh shit,
yeah. You go down a yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I was just like, I'm just not gonna watch that shit because it's just gonna take me back. I'm gonna keep, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to check them out. For the most part, I see most of them. Though. I
They're-
watched most of them while I was, you know what I'm saying? But like, it just got me thinking too hard. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it just got me thinking crazy, bro.
yeah, you can go down a lot of paths, man.
Yeah,
I think the one thing that I finally realized is you don't quote unquote escape the matrix. You just learn to bend it or utilize it. You know what I'm saying? So like going down that rabbit hole, it could be like somebody who's trying to quote unquote escape the matrix. So you're trying to find all, and then you finally you're like, oh, there's no escaping. Fuck. Now here we are. But yeah, technology is allows us to do this, man. What we're about to do. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So
man, let's get it.
let's tap in right quick. Let's check the mics. Check the mics. Mic 2 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Oh yeah, it's about that time. This is an In the Loop production, and we are live in Midland, Texas at Element 14 off the Loop and Garfield, 4610 North Garfield to be exact, in the back by La Chula and Jason's Deli in between. So this is episode 10. God damn, that went by fast. Season 3, episode 10, part 2. It's been almost 2.5 years, bro, since our first convo. That shit is wild.
This shit is crazy.
It's almost been short and long at the same time. Cause it feels like a day's gone by, but it also feels like 5 years has gone by. Like, damn,
So much has happened.
so much has happened, bro, for real.
Uh,
No, truly, that was I think like around September 2020, man. Uh, when we had our first conversation and we sat down. So this is part 2 with the one and only Miggs, and there's some topics we're going to retouch on from the first interview, but this is kind of not kind of, but it is again a part 2, a recap. I'm excited to have you, man. Thanks for agreeing and having this conversation with me. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me, man.
I, pre-
Always a pleasure being on the show, man, on the podcast.
I appreciate you sitting down with me, man. I can't wait to see what comes out of it. There's a lot that's happened over the last 2 years with you, man. When we had that first conversation, you were just kind of getting started. I don't know if you remember. You had said you had just officially done your DSPs. You had just officially uploaded your first songs. Like it was brand fucking new still, man. You just graduated high school, which we were tripping on and talking about those early downloads and shit like that. So,
Crazy.
and now here we are, man. You're 22 now or 21?
22.
Okay, 22. God damn. Yeah, see, so you were 19 then. So it's almost felt like 3 years. And there's been so much going on. So I want to do a short recap, man, of your work. I might go off on little tangents. We'll see what happens. But I got some questions here. Keep us on track. I'm sure it's going to go all kinds of places. But I know our first conversation, we talked about a lot, man. And then purposefully, I think a lot of people, but I know me for sure, I went into a cave for about a year and a half. So I reconnected with you a few weeks ago, and we've had a few conversations since then, man. And it's they're always ones that I walk away with different ideas or a new way of looking at life. So I'm really excited to have this conversation with you, man. I'm really excited to have you on and talk about the things we're about to talk about. So let's go through this. Like I said in our first interview, you had just loaded your DSP. So in 2020, I'm going to go through. You've done a lot, man. You've done a lot. I'm just going to say that again, So this recap is probably going to remind you, but 2020, you did, they're not in any particular order, but I got asterisks by the ones that are my favorite too. So you did Smoke and Shit, Slow Down, Fleek, On a Roll Part 2, Bitch, I'm a Dog, which is one of my favorites, Whole Lotta, another one of my favorites, Everybody's Dying, Don't Want No Love, Married to the Money, Fuck the Ceiling, Slow Mo, The Game Goes On, I'm On My Way, another favorite of mine, Paper, The Hard Away, and Shit on Them, which is one of my favorites. I was telling you on that first episode. The Shit on Them I really enjoy, man. The Hard Away is another track that I got a couple of things that I want to highlight in here, a couple of your lyrics, but that was 2020. 2021, Mama I Apologize, which is a favorite visual of mine of yours. The Baker, which is a track that goes hard. Shmoney, Rich Not Roddy, Don't Give a Fuck, which is featuring, or Thule featuring you, really. And then 2022, you got 1000, and then it was a Deep Pain featuring you, and then On My Own, Kaz featuring you.
Shout out Ben. Shout out Cat.
Yep. I forgot to look this up, man. But what the hell is MGOT?
Money growing trees.
Oh, okay, got it. Change,
Yeah.
Don't Condone, To the Bone, which is a good one that I like. Win or Learn. Wanna Talk, which is an album featuring you or a track featuring you. Let It Go, Chicken Tenders, and Came Through, which is another track featuring you. Your Migg's topic. So when you create a DSP or something, the topic page is different than the visual page.
Correct.
So you have a Migg topic page that has over 22,000 views. I don't know what your other analytics are on Spotify or things like that. I figure I could ask you guys in person. So this is just somebody from the outside looking in. But and then The Game Goes On, which has over 3,000 views, man, in general, off of your Need Mo records. So, and then the visuals. Let's see. I'll make sure I want to go through this the right way. Mama I Apologize, which is January 1st, 2021, has over 11,000 views. Shmoney, which is dropped October 8th, 2021, has over 22,000 views. The Hard Away, which is dropped August 6th, 2021, over 37,000 views. 1000, which was dropped July 15th, 2022, over 9,000 views. And then your latest one was posted, dropped August 9th, 2022, and just under 7,000 views. So there's a lot to talk about, man. Some of your lyrics, I gotta read them. So in the Baker, you say, "I made it my mission." Let me see. I made it my mission to cop me some bread. Now they all they now they now all they now. I'm sorry. Now they all call me the Baker. I just really like that. I don't know why, man.
Hey, appreciate it.
Hey, bro.
I almost ran with it too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I almost ran with that little the Baker hole, the little scheme and shit. I almost ran with it.
Oh, I dig it,
But
man.
you know,
Okay,
I'm
okay.
for now.
I got you, man.
Maybe a little bit later.
And then you say, I ain't no, I like this one. I ain't no rapper, baby, because that shit is funny. I just make this music while I get this money.
Yeah.
And that's how you've always come across to me, man. That's why, again, I call you a young burner, man. So, posted. This is something I liked. I just like, I'm posted at the bank. Hey, hey, hey. I'll pull it up, man, while I'm putting these other ones. But I fucking just like that shit, man.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to pull it up because I'm going to play a few of these, man, before we actually get into it. We got some time, but this shit just goes hard, man. I know there's a way for me to put it on there, but and then I'll stop it. And I think I told you on the first one, man, your voice in general is a instrument. Hey, hey. Nah, man, that shit go hard, bro. Okay, I had to say that. Okay, everybody's dying. Oh, this was a fire ass bar. Fuck this ego, man. I gotta get rid of my pride. Anyway, I just had to say that. Sometimes it's best to let it go. Sometimes it's best to let it go. That shit gonna help your soul. That's on everybody's dying, which I was listening to today. I was like, damn.
Key.
Yeah, for real, man. And then this one, this is one of my favorites by you, man. It's called "Bitch I'm a Dog." It's a cold ass track, man. But you say, I'm gonna see if I can say it because my Spanish is not too well. But you say, soy marihuana, pero no soy vago. Estoy en trabajo, dicen quien soy malo. I know that my eyes low. Hey, that's just fire, bro. I can't do you justice, man. I'm gonna have to find it and put it on.
Man, nah,
hey, that shit go hard, bro. Nah, hold on. We got a couple more, man, for sure. So the harder way, you say, they always doubted the boy with the motherfucking voice. There was times I was down in the dumps. I ain't gonna cry no more. Won't whine no more. Dog, I had to show how I run it up. Anyway, man. Again, I can't do it justice, but I gotta play the track. So and then Don't Condone, I really like, man. I think we need a visual to Don't Condone. I'm just gonna say.
The whole project come with visual.
Oh, bet, man, bet. Yeah. All right, man. Hold on. Let me see. There's a couple more things. Hold on. Okay, so then you also have over the last couple of years, of course, South by Southwest, which is recent, but you got some features and some visuals. You got some exchanges with Cap G, Brick, Javi the Prophet. You guys were in Houston for the New Year's. You guys were in South by Southwest. And now, can I say managed by TSA?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, hell yeah.
TSA Mel,
so,
man.
Yeah.
That's my fucking dog.
That's one I really want, talk about. But that's been a lot, man. Over the last 2 years, when we first had our first interview, it was literally just a couple of things, man.
It was just dropping in. I think I kind of remember most of it was just talking about like how I was boosting and shit like that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that because that's what got me to notice you the first time was I didn't really see, and I still don't see really anybody else boosting posts, quote unquote, as they say, promoting things like that. So you used to do that a lot. I don't know if you still do that. That was a question I was gonna ask.
Yeah, man, I would if I could. But I can't.
You got what happened?
Instagram restricted my account, bro. They said my quality was poor, whatever the fuck that means.
Oh man.
But I honestly like it kind of made me expand on my marketing and promotion. Cause like I feel like I kind of depended on the booster.
Oh, okay.
If that made sense. And
yeah.
I was like, fuck, bro. A lot of my
you had to get creative.
I had to get creative. I had to start reaching out to blogs. I had to start reaching
out to
people who had playlists, shit like that. And really, a lot of it's mouth to word and meeting people, networking, man, and a lot of that shit it's starting to come back on me. Because at first it just kind of felt like I was getting nowhere because I was just so dependent on the boosting and
I got you, man.
ads and shit like that. But
Which had really good return, I'm guessing.
it had amazing return.
Yeah.
If you can do it, I would do it. Like to
Oh,
this
that's a good
day, I
point.
would still do it to
Got
this
it.
day if they had not done what they had done. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is because I lost the information to my Need More Records account, but
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna try to bust through there and boost my shit through a different account, through different
Oh,
accounts.
okay. So
You know,
it's on one
yeah,
particular account.
yeah, do it on that account. I'm gonna post it on mine, promote it on, do everything organic on my account. Have Mel boosted on his.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Just have different platforms boosted too as well.
Oh, yeah, for
Try to,
sure. As long as it goes back to you.
as long as it go back to the brand and what we trying to establish, it really don't matter which way it comes. You know, it's not like I didn't find Mo3 directly through Mo3's management. I heard him on the radio back in the day.
Oh,
I
that's a
found him
good
through a
point,
different
man.
source. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
And
Oh, man.
made me I locked in with bro. Like I didn't lock in. I still did. I never met bro and nothing like that. But like
That is
you,
true because you're not, even today, you're probably not coming across artists by their Instagram page. That's a very good point, man.
I don't even follow half the people I listen to.
Yeah. They're probably coming off of something else, which is what you just said about Mo3 and the radio is that's what I think about social media blogs today are so we used to tell me if you agree or don't. We used to be programmed and taught what was popular by who was in control of the radio stations.
Yeah.
So in a sense, yes, the track was hot, but also in a sense, they just kept playing it over to us, so we just thought it was popular.
Mm.
Okay, so now we're in the social media age, right? And quote unquote, for me at least, social media blogs, and especially Instagram, are like radio stations
Yeah.
that do not have a gatekeeper anymore.
Yeah.
So if you utilize them over and over and over and over again,
Come back to your.
it'll just feel like you're the most popular, quote unquote, if that makes
And
sense.
that's how a lot of these independent artists do it too. They just stay in your face. They
Mm,
independently stay in your face. You know what I'm saying?
I dig it.
And that's what's kind of like unfortunate for some people who get shelved, like in labels. Like labels are still a good situation. I'm not gonna, put like the people who do get shelved, they can't do anything about it. The labels aren't, allowing them to be put in anybody's face anymore.
Which is interesting. I've never been in that space. I'd love to be in that space and find out what happens, but I just want to know because we've had so many artists already come out and let us know that once they signed, they got shelved. The only reason they were signed was so that the label had control of them to shelve them. Like Snow the Product, Fora, a few people like that, where on purpose, it seemed like they signed them so that they wouldn't make as much noise. Now, Snow the Product and Four are out of their contract and they're making way more noise. And I don't understand it from a consumer standpoint because it would seem like there's enough. Because we heard like from T Pain, I don't know if you saw it. T Pain finally came out and said that they sort of he had 17 number ones at one point,
Mm,
and all in 1 year.
I believe it.
And he said they started to come at him and told him that he needed to like to kind of back down a little or back off a little because Jay-Z was about to drop.
Who's that? Like
T-Pain.
Not who's they.
His record label, his management. And that's what led down to his in a sense his exit of hip hop was because he was making too much noise. He had too much number ones, and they needed Jay-Z at the top.
And honestly, like I don't know. I don't really know what happened. Between all that. But
I definitely don't know, but
if
I'm
it
just
did,
speculating.
like, cause I honestly, I just the whole story I was just not familiar with.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like, if it did happen, I would believe it, bro. Cause the labels, I mean, once you're signed to a label, they to an extent have some control over you, depending what
It's interesting.
what he or she said in the contract. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well,
And that's why I can't speak for all situations either, because every situation is different.
yeah. Well, even Mel, when we had Mel here with Mikey Mike, he's also talked about that sometimes, even at his level, that he's having to check at certain, points of, hey, is this ready to be rolled out? I don't know if it's more of because another artist is uh, having the attention, or if it's literally, do we have all our ducks in a row to make sure we get the most out of this rollout?
I feel like that's how you think it would be too, but a lot of it just comes down to who's making the most money. I feel like,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know. I'm ready to
from a
find out.
business standpoint, it just makes the most sense though.
Yeah.
If this artist is making money from the streams, because it's hard,
Yeah.
hard to make money from the streams. Like if you're not signing an artist who's not independently already racking in some, the chances are you probably not gonna make a return on your investment anytime soon.
I got it.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna make it seem like it can't happen because the label does have power to, make it happen. A lot of it depends on the artist too. But they don't get many chances with the label. And you get a lot more chances independently. I put it like that.
I got you.
A bunch of shit that flopped my way, but I'm still going.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Uh,
Do you think with a label that it's more profitable, like what's the reason for a label? We talked about that on our last one a little bit. What's the reason for a label at
in my opinion, exposure. Like the label is the platform you can kind of put yourself on, and then the audience that's tailored to that platform.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I'm saying?
I see.
And like the label is nothing more than a platform that will just expose you in front of people. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They have the money and the resources to make happen, if that makes sense. Uh, Independently, it's just hard because you have to be in the mindset of a label and you have to do everything, execute everything the way. The difference is the label has a whole team. They have
Yeah, it
management.
comes with 10 million listeners in a sense. Like it already comes with the platform. Like here you go.
Pretty much. You just kind of have to sell their audience. That's the hard part. You
Yeah.
can't just be anybody and sell. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come hard. You gotta come different. You gotta be it. You gotta have a face. It's hard.
It's a
It's
lot,
hard.
man.
It's hard. It's not easy.
No, no, it's almost like God given because you didn't choose your voice, you didn't choose your looks, you didn't choose your, upbringing that gives you your swag or whatever it is. And all of that makes a difference into one who the label pushes, but also who the market accepts. I feel like,
Yeah. And it's hard to tell what the market's gonna sell. That'd be weird shit that be accepting every day, but that's why.
Oh no, for real.
But that's why it's almost like they just be taking chances on
It's
anybody, bro. Like
yeah, man. I don't. And the other thing that I don't know is also what the average artist makes.
depends on who they are.
Depends on who they are. Yeah. So it's almost like anything, man. Everybody would say about any space about how hard it is and the chances of being successful, but that's every goddamn space. Like every space, business, barbershop, whatever. The hardest workers are gonna get, at the top. Blah blah blah. And though I still never looked into how much an artist makes. Like, so for example, there's Reverie Love that I follow out of California, and she's an independent artist, and she's been an artist for a few years now, meaning getting paid through her craft. Now, she's not on a radio or mainstream in the normal sense, but she's got hella downloads, hella accolades. She's always on tour in Europe or something like that. So, and being nosy a couple of times, she lives in, she moves often, but she lives in penthouses and things like that. So it's not like she's making 30 grand. She's probably making six figures or more. But she's not only making music, she makes vlogs, but she also has like merch and things like that she gets rid of a lot, which is one of the things we talked about on the part one is how much you can actually create from being a brand. So at part one, you were just creating Needmo and you just did the wristbands. And now you have a couple more things, right?
Yeah, I'm still pushing Nemo.
Still pushing Nemo Records.
Nemo Records. You know what I'm saying? Nemo, the label, whatever. I don't really necessarily call it a label. I kind of
Okay.
just use it more as like a brand for the studio and the music.
Okay.
Just because I'm not signing people, bro. Like I'm not. There may be a couple artists that I fuck with, and I might, what I'm saying, put under Nemo Records. Shout out Kamai, she going crazy right now. She finna drop some shit.
Let's go, man. I'm excited about that. You have no idea.
Man, a lot of it's just it's a brand. I'm just trying to establish a movement, I guess. Uh,
I think you are, man.
I'm hungry, bro. Like I just every day I wake up and I do everything I possibly can to make sure that everything's handled when it comes to Nemo, when it comes to come out, when it comes to my music, when it comes to my people. You know what I'm saying? Who you know come and I record for them, such as Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
people who
man.
take their craft seriously. It's a lot. It's a lot, bro. But at the end of the day, that's Nemo Records. You know what I'm saying? You need more of everything. So I'm gonna keep going at it until there's nothing left. And even when there's nothing left, I'm gonna keep going for some more. I need more. You feel
Yeah,
me?
hell
You
yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying? So that's really what Nemo come down to, bro. Just I'm hungry, man. That's where the ambition come from, bro. I don't have no time to waste too. I got two kids now.
Now
You know
you
what I'm
got two
saying?
kids. I know that's wild, man.
Last
You just
year,
had your
man. Yeah,
son.
man. Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
That's awesome, man. So a lot has been happening for you, just overall in general. How did you link up with TSA?
Man, bro. So I ended up linking up with the other Miggs.
Okay.
I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if you
yeah.
familiar with him. He crazy producer, bro. Crazy. Like just solid A1. You know. Uh, we linked up. We started working on our own shit, and really it's how I met damn near everybody. VP,
Oh no way, man.
goddamn.
Okay.
But one time he was me, him, and Cass was in JS,
Okay.
and I remember we were in the B studio and we were just fucking around with some shit, and Miggs brought it up. Hey, we're going to Austin this weekend. We're linking up on some music shit. Whoop to whoop, blah blah blah.
Oh wow.
He's like, you want to go? Like, let's go. We end up going, bro, and people in the B&B, Mel. At the time I had met Wild, De Niro,
Oh
G,
man.
Jaden,
Oh
Bands,
damn.
everybody was there,
Oh
bro.
yeah, it was
Damn
game
near
over.
everybody was there, bro. And, you know, uh, we was playing music and shit. Eventually, it got to Mel. Mel was like, "What's up, bro? You want to shoot the video tomorrow?" I was like, at the time, I ain't even, I just kind of went out on a limb, just fuck with,
Oh yeah.
see what's good. I was like, bro, I ain't got the budget for all that. He like, no, bro, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, talking about you paying for shit. Like, you want to shoot the video? What's up? Like, let's get it done, bro. And that's how the Hardaway video came about. You
Oh
know what I'm
shit, no
saying?
way.
We ended up
Okay.
shooting in Odessa because that morning, that night I had to set up an appointment. I was out there, looking busted, bro. No haircut, like no wardrobe, no nothing. Like, the dude fucked up my haircut over there in Austin. So
Oh man.
came back over there and they was like, bro, we're gonna shoot that hell in Odessa. Don't even trip. Like so
Yeah, yeah.
that hell came about
You
like
got
that,
to get it
bro.
right.
And Mel just showed me genuine love from then on, bro. Like shit that nobody ever showed me, bro. Like he showed me how to be. Cause before I was real secluded, bro. Like I wasn't fucking with nobody at all. Like I wasn't working. I wasn't willing to collaborate with motherfuckers and go out there.
I
You know what I'm
remember.
saying? Like I just wasn't. I'm to a point. I'm still not. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like firm with the business aspect of it. But for a very select few, bro. Like I'm gonna show the genuine love. Mel showed me. You know what I'm saying? Because he saw what was in me. He believed in me. And there's a handful of motherfuckers I believe in. Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Kamaya, bro. Like
Yeah, man.
Javi, like Bands, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody I surround myself with, they know who they is, bro. And I'm gonna show everybody the same love that Mel showed me how to give. Like he just that way, bro.
Yeah, just in general.
He just that way. Like
That's what Kyle was talking about.
everybody.
Yeah, in the space. Just people like him, man.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. That's
So you met him and then, or you met these guys and then just kind of been up since then, or what? Like,
uh,
oh, yeah.
uh,
Well, I know Mike was telling me over the last 6 months or whatever, since June of last year, hanging with Mel, how much, his mindset and his life has changed. So, was it kind of like that for you, just getting around the right people?
yeah. A lot of it's just really changing crowds, bro, and having people who are really interested in what you do. And it's not like the people who I was around, they weren't, they didn't mean no bad. They don't, it's just
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
just grew up and we had interest in our own different things, and we couldn't vibe out the same way me and Miggs vibe out right now.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
People in the space vibe out right now because they just don't understand the same way. You know what I'm saying? Mel might or Jordan might.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
That boy like in your clip bars.
Oh yeah, you.
Miggs knows about
And the
Miggs knows
clip bar.
Miggs knows about the clip bars. I feel
That's
about it. He
funny,
talking about the
man.
chorus
Man,
right.
that boy about the whole rack in this
He
hoe.
did,
Appreciate you,
man.
bro.
All right, baby.
Thanks for
Appreciate you,
everything.
man. Yeah.
Take care.
Bro.
I'll see you
Be careful.
Saturday. Don't forget.
Be safe, bro.
All right, you too.
Let me know something.
All right.
But yeah, man, it's just finding the right people to get around you. It really does help a lot, you know, because there's I forgot what song I even had. I think it's Let It Go or something like that. But it's talking about like certain people ain't even make want to rap no more or some shit like that.
Yeah,
And that was true, bro. Like there be like people I really genuinely love, like mocking this shit, not taking it serious.
man.
And
Yeah.
it's just like it really fucked with me inside. Especially back in the day, I wasn't as confident. I was, you know what I'm saying. I was a hell of a lot more shy than I was nowadays. Like I wouldn't have taken that shit back then. I would have been like, damn, like they probably right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that shit is corny. You know what I'm saying? Tucking my tail and shit, stupid ass shit. But like nowadays, bro, like the people around me understand and they acknowledge and they recognize my work and vice versa for them. And I think that's what we all need in order to keep really thriving. The energy in the room means a lot. Bro. Like, and if the energy's not there from the people around you that you choose to surround yourself with, it makes everything a lot harder.
Oh yeah, man, can't
You
fake
know,
it.
because there might be days where I'm not feeling shit, and Mig's like fuck that, or Mel like fuck that, bro. Like, come on, this what we asked for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm just be
man.
like, you right.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm
true.
saying? Like,
That's why I'm here.
life's hard, bro, but it's great. You know what I'm saying? I could never complain. This shit was easy. If this shit was easy, everybody be doing it.
Yeah, and you're in a totally different space than you were 2 years ago, man. I mean, you're doing this full time now. Is that safe to say, right?
Yeah.
Um, I mean, with TSA, what what has it done for you as an artist on on showing up, whether it's on digitally or in person?
Man, having the guys around me,
Because you've done a lot of work, man.
doing that shit, bro, just really makes me wanna. It's like we all have a very friendly competition.
I dig
We
it.
see it, we like bro shining, like damn I'm
Hey, man.
lacking, like bro making me feel like I'm lacking. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I do my thing, bro. Be like, damn, bro, we gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
I gotta do something, like you know what I'm saying? And us always continuing to stay. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Us staying consistent when the others aren't really uplifts us. You know what I'm saying? Seeing, bro, like right now it's just your time. That's all it is.
Oh yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And it kind of makes you feel better because it's like it's not like nothing's happening.
Oh yeah.
PSA still going up as a brand.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Locked in the Blender Boys, bro. Like it's all coming into play, bro. Falling into place. Like I feel like really shit like that is just it just takes time to develop. Like it just don't happen overnight.
Yeah, no, man.
Nemo Records didn't happen overnight. Like
And and again, you can't predict. You just got to
exactly.
put it out there. I mean, like yours, man. Each one of them has done numbers: 11,000, 37,000, almost 10,000, almost 7,000, 22,000. You know what I'm saying? So the people rock with it, man.
Appreciate that.
Um,
Shout out to fans too,
yeah.
man.
Shout out to the
Shout out
fans,
all y'all.
definitely. Um, and again, only a couple years ago. So you've only dropped a few visuals, and you only dropped your first one a couple years ago. And again, you're still only 22. So what's your thought process behind visuals, man?
Honestly, now it's a lot more sequencing,
Okay.
budgets, what costs what to make what happen. Am I gonna do something simple? Am I gonna have a storyline behind it? Uh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
I linked up with some people over there in Dallas, man. Shout out Jeremiah Alexander. Uh, he's a he's a movie film editor and producer. He shoots film. And he really showed. He took one time. He invited me to his office, bro, and he showed me a lot of how it's done. Cause he wants to. He said he wants to work with me and shoot, videos for me and shit like that.
Oh
And he
shit.
showed me. He broke it down to me how it goes down. He showed me a bunch of like video sequencing. Like I never knew what sequencing was until he showed me. And basically, it's just like okay, at this second, cue this, then
Oh,
fucking
okay.
eerie music rolls in, and cue blah like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm like this how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of put a little bit more perspective into me as how the team would work for a filming crew. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
almost like a movie.
It's almost like VP could be the camera guy. Bro could be sequence everything, right? He could, right,
Okay.
sequence the whole scene. He's VP's gonna execute it, and Mike you could edit it.
Yeah.
If that
Yep.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They would all collaborate together on, and they all specialize in one thing. Obviously, that's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But just for example's sake,
Yeah.
put in perspective
Well, I was about to say
how it
because
could be done.
it feels like it's a different eye for those too. Like it would be a different eye on understanding video sequencing because it would be like why this, why that, you know?
It really had me thinking. I was just like, wow, bro. There's so much more. Like you could go so much more deeper into it
Yeah.
than I've been. It's just kind of like another like
So
level of consciousness. Like you get to a certain level, you just whoosh,
yeah.
like, oh, okay, like let me figure out a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? To get to that next level.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool.
Immediately, I want to think about does that affect? So when you make a visual from an artist, let me know what's the return that you're after as an artist.
Recognition. As an
Okay.
independent artist, for me, the recognition is what
C-
the opportunity lies. Is where the opportunity lies.
Gotcha.
Because
That's dope.
people will only value you if they're familiar with your work,
Damn.
if they enjoy your work. Because I mean, yeah, I'm this and that, whatever. I make my own music and I work hard, whatever. If motherfucker don't know me, he's not gonna pay me. He don't think I'm valuable.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that's just the truth. So for me, it's like I would way rather just establish my presence, let people know who the fuck I am, try to get nationwide, maybe even worldwide with it. That way, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just see me like, oh shit, that's me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I go to events like South by. I'm starting to work with artists, shit. Or I go out of town. I can't just post out of town features. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Nobody
Until
fucking know me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
There
Yeah.
might be one person out there who know me. He just a fan.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's the return. Obviously, I want it to be financial. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
For
saying? I
sure.
want I want I want a financial return, but right now it's not what's gonna come. It's not something that just comes right now.
Got it.
Until I establish myself, until people are streaming my music, until what I'm saying, people are paying for merchandise
Yeah. Definitely.
because they like Miggs. You know what I'm saying? But they won't like Miggs unless they recognize Miggs,
Yeah. Exactly.
understand Miggs.
That's why I'm wondering if visuals more because of marketing or advertising. So in business, you market a product to get people through the door to close them and sell them on something, right? So for a visual, um, is it kind of like a funnel to get people to right to listen to your music, whether it's that song or other songs, you know? So
That's I would that's pretty on point, bro.
right, something like that.
Because you see a clean ass visual, you're like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, damn, what's
Cause
that? Turn it up. Matter of fact, you
yeah,
know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Cause visuals, man, used to be rare, like extremely rare. Like growing up and seeing MTV and things like that. An artist who had a visual. Some of these artists, like even if it was T Pain or Missy Elliott or something like that, you would hear about them spending like 100 grand on a visual, and I'm like, what the fuck is the return on it? I don't know. Even back then, like, damn.
Some shit where like I forgot who the fuck was in the interview. Damn, I can't think of who it was, but I literally just saw it and it was like there was a video we had. He was basically talking about how he had a video and the label gave him a budget or whatever, and they came to it and it was like $1,000 fucking video. Like
Yeah,
they charged him like 30 fucking K for this and another 25K. Like those are
yeah,
like those aren't the exact numbers, but like
something like that.
they're like, bro, off for $1,000 video, I could have, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
for
could have put
sure.
that on his tab.
That's
Now he owe that to the label.
yep.
You know what
No,
I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like,
So sometimes I'm wondering about that. Like, is it more of an art piece, meaning you as the artist gets to place the value on it, or does it have an actual quantifiable value? You know what I'm saying?
I would say so.
So like I don't know. If you had the money for it, why not shoot a fly ass visual? But if it costs 10, 20 grand or whatever, and then you really don't have an expectation on the return. But in general, I would think that most artists looking to shoot a visual would look at it as an investment. Like, at least I would for management. If I was management, I'd be like, why are we spending money here? Why this visual? Why these, this track? Why blah, blah, and then try to reverse engineer how it's going to lead to more money.
And that's why I say it's tough too, bro. Like, cause you have to be an artist with motion in order to have people around you like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, in order, like, unless you have people who just love you, you know what I'm saying? People who love you, like people around me, like Mel, just believes in me.
Yeah.
He believes in me because I'm working my ass off. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, he doesn't have to do much work for me to put my shit out there.
Gotcha.
In the last interview, he don't gotta ask me to do shit.
No.
I'm gonna do it regardless, with or without male management.
Yeah.
And he knows that. You know what I'm saying? And it's rare when you have people like that. But if you're not an artist who's racking in, who's bringing in real cake from streams specifically, it's kind of hard to even have any perspective on it because you can't project. You can't have any projections if you don't have any data.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's
You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? So if you're not making any money, I mean, and that's my situation. I'm not making crazy money off the streams. I'm making money off the engineering, the
Yeah.
producing the beats and shit like that. But until then, I'm just gonna try to gain a recognition. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to solidify myself, you know, because I feel like that's what's gonna give me the leverage through my streams. That's what's gonna give me better paperwork when I sign to a label. If I do decide to sign to a label
Yeah.
at the time, because sure I could go and try to sign to a label, whatever, right now, and maybe get successful and meet the right people and get, you know what I'm saying. But if my music's not making money, how am I gonna recuperate anything?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not signing without a check. I want a check. I want enough for a check in advance, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or whatever we gotta do, but I can't pay that back unless I'm making money elsewhere. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
imagine if you have nothing and you get signed. It's like well, not it's not like the NBA because in the NBA you don't have to sign it, pay it back, but it's like getting signed right out of high school. It is interesting that it's a loan and not an investment most times.
Mm, it is. It's both.
It could be both. I mean, again, I don't really know most of it. So, like in
Especially if you work
business,
with a label.
they'll do a quote unquote cash investment, no recoup money, but they'll say, "Give me 1%." Like, just give me a percentage.
Talking about the bank
Yeah, or the investor.
or the investor. Okay.
Yeah. So, like, when it's an artist, it's always because you hear 9 times out of 10 that you have to pay it back. I'm wondering if there's any artist out there that said, "Hey, look, I'm not paying shit back. We're doing the deal," and they still did it because they were that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, give me this cash and I'll give you 2% for the rest of my life. I don't know.
And it depends on what gets sorted out.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. So it's like even as an artist up and coming, what is if you're getting paid, right? And you're already understanding the projections of your own work. What's the point of getting a deal? Like I think it goes back maybe to the back what you're saying about platform, right? Utilizing the platform. So is it only to extradite your success? Meaning you're gonna get your success already, aren't you? Don't you think? Or do you think labels have that much control over how much success you're going to see?
Mm,
So it's better to go with the label than without the label.
it just depends who you are.
I
Cause like
know, man.
Russ
That's what I'm saying.
was doing it independently. He made it all
There's
himself, and
there's
he
some
signed to Interscope
yeah, I think it was in the
or
scope.
something like that. One of these major labels, okay. And he had the juice. He had it already. He was making the money. So what he did was he got his mainstream platform exposure from these major labels. Badass little videos, to look good, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Got the mainstream exposure through these labels. And then got right out there. You know what I'm saying? So now he's a mainstream artist independent.
That's just wild, man.
He used a label, but he's still an independent artist. And in my opinion, that was an independent move.
No, for sure.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
he still got the attention. So
Exactly.
usually when somebody comes out of a deal that, I mean, kind of like Snow, she got out of her contract. Now she's got hell of attention. I don't know. She probably doesn't have the same story, but um,
And that's why I say it just depends who you are, bro.
and that's what, yeah, man. That's what I was getting to. Like, damn, there's not really, I don't, a way, quote unquote, you know?
It's different for everybody. And I think that's what people don't understand. They kind of just like, oh, bro, like, I don't, I'm gonna be real careful what I say. But like, it's kind of like I kind of just notice people just kind of rub shoulders with each other for the wrong reasons. They just kind of like,
Oh
I
man.
see how you're doing it. Like I can replicate it and do it myself.
Oh, that's a good
You know what
point.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it doesn't go out in their favor because they had no idea what the next person was doing in the first place. They
That's
just kind of
good.
saw what was going on. Like, ooh, that's cool. Yeah, they're recording you on stage. Like, yeah, like. And for me, it's just like, bro, you just gotta find your own way. Like, I had no idea what I was doing when I very first started. All the odds was against me, bro. I was a Mexican freestyling
Yeah,
at,
yeah.
lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like the only Mexican in the group rapping like that, bro. Like shit wasn't normal, bro. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was just doing it because you know what I'm saying. I just gravitated. Excuse me, god damn, because I gravitated to it naturally. You know, and eventually, bro, I just came to a point where it's like it's in me, bro. Like I'm gonna just do it, and whatever happens, you know, it's gonna happen. Like
Do you think having the energy of TSA, just management and organization around, has helped you? Like, do you have direct advice, or is it just naturally?
it's still more of my own motion, but now I have Mel and all the people around me that I do now beside me with their opinions and perspective. And now I have different, you know what I'm saying, different perspectives on certain on different situations, and it makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? Because before having them, I would only have my perspective,
Oh yeah.
and a lot of times I would hold myself back on a bunch of shit, a lot of opportunities, and shit like that because I was just shy. I was a whole bunch
Or
of
just
reasons.
didn't know,
I
or
just wasn't it. I just
yeah,
wasn't there. I had the talent, the capability. I just didn't have the drive and the confidence and most importantly the people around me to give me that confidence and to motivate me to want to do that shit. You know, people around you have a lot to do with where you go.
yeah. What do they say? You're the five people you hang around with. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um,
did. I mean, I haven't heard that exact saying, but it's like you are who you hang out with. Basically the same shit.
yeah,
And I
no.
completely agree with that. I completely agree with that. There's times where I was hanging out with a bunch of bums, and I was just like, "What are we doing?" Just left them and never had those problems again. Like,
That's why I feel like, again, with the visuals. I'm first off, I'm in general a person who just like wants to know what's the end, what's the point.
for
I,
me,
I was that kid that was always asking why. Yeah, no, I'm just saying in general. So I always, so with visuals, because we're talking about that, is again, what, what's the point? And so with management, like with TSA, did you get more insight and more awareness about why and how to shoot visuals, like what you're talking about, video sequencing and things like that?
not necessarily, because
Okay.
a lot of it's done like by myself. I still handle a lot of like the production, I guess, if you will.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
there was like the Hardaway Mail was more a part of and stuff like that, and you know, but for the most part,
So you have like free reign as an artist
for
in a
sure.
sense. Yeah.
For sure, and that's what I love about it, bro. Like, there's never been a point where I'm like, "Fuck, I can't do this," or mail on my ass, so I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, never once, bro. Like, and it's always been understood with all the people around me. Like, not just for me, but I understand for them too. Like, we got our own shit, regardless. Like, without me or with me, you gonna do your shit. I'm gonna do my shit.
Definitely.
But at the end of the day, we're kind of here to support each other morally, emotionally, physically, you know, musically, I guess,
Yeah.
if that's a word.
No, it is.
And we learn a lot from each other, bro. We learn a lot from each other on how to push our shit, on ways to approach performances, on what to do while we out there. Like, there's just little shit out there that we all kind of just, kind of
Yeah,
just
yeah.
lift each other up on. And
Well, I mean, like recently, you guys all went to South by Southwest.
yeah,
You stayed in a B&B, I'm guessing.
yeah. For the first 2 nights, we kind of fucked it up on the last night though.
Oh yeah, what happened, man? Can you talk
Man,
about it?
man, we talk a little bit about it. Just a little bit of weed in the B&B. Then
Oh yeah, man. They're pretty strict on them.
Man, we honest, bro. What do you expect?
I know, man. Come
Anyway,
on. Yeah. So how's that, man? Going up there as a team, you had a couple of performances.
um, yeah, bro. I
Did
had
you guys shoot some videos? I saw, Saucy Montana and
yeah,
a couple other shit going on.
Shout out my boy Saucy, man. Love you for Saucy. Bars went out there and killed a couple shows.
Oh hell
Like,
yeah, no way, man.
I only had one show. Uh, Jaden had a show.
Yep, saw that.
Wopski. I even saw a little sauce out there.
Oh
Bro.
yeah, yeah.
Man, for real. Fuck, man. There's a handful of other people, bro. We had an eventful weekend. We had an eventful weekend for sure. Shout out the unemployed. I was supposed to shoot my video with a Cap G out there.
Oh okay.
I got a feature with Cap G. I was, it didn't really go out the way it did, but we ended up linking up with him and
Oh bet.
kicking with the entourage. We ended up backstage at the Trader Truth concert.
I saw that, man. A little bit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. Shit was going
Hell
crazy.
yeah, man. That's the fun side of South by Southwest, I guess, man. There's so much that could happen. Um, there's so many people going through there, man. It's insane. You can run into anybody.
But
You can run it.
it's cause like I mean me and Cap had originally linked to just like shoot the video. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying? We end up linking later and step outside or whatever we decide to do at the end of the night. But I pulled up on them, bro. It was deep. Like they was
Boy.
deep, bro. They go train shit, so we end up mobbing and shit. We end up going backstage. And it was real cool, bro. I ended up having to leave early. I ain't gonna lie. Some shit
Yeah, yeah.
but uh they real good people, bro. They real solid people. I'm gonna just put it like that. Like
Yeah, I think we should have them down just for like a private event type shit.
that's what we
Just hang
do.
out,
I
man.
ain't gonna lie.
That's the other thing, man. The features that you've had, you don't have too many. So you got Kyle Jordan, you got that On My Own with Kaz, you got the Thule one, of course. You got Javi. You got a couple of Javi, no?
Out, I got one.
Yeah, you got one out, but you got some in the vault, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, talk about how you choose these features, man. Do these people come to you? You come to them? Has there been more people trying to get a feature?
There's hella people trying to get features, bro. Um, some people don't come correct. A lot of these relationships kind of happen genuinely through studio sessions.
Oh yeah,
Squad
exactly.
And, you know, like Kyle Jordan, man, he came 100% correct. You know,
Yeah.
handled good business. And most importantly, he wanted to learn something and he wanted to get better. He didn't come to me with this big ass head and
Oh yeah, yeah.
like I'm the hottest shit in the city. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Record
Like,
me for free.
record me for free because I deserve it. I've been rapping for fucking 5 years.
God
Bro.
damn
You
it,
know
I'm
what saying?
cold.
Like, fuck up, nigga. But
No,
okay,
that's the
man.
first thing we talked. That's one thing we talked about, man. I think, and still, I think we talked about it just a couple weeks ago. Is that's why I asked about your features. Is you charge for features,
I do.
which is there's two opinions about that, and
Motherfuckers hate me for that.
that's what I have to say, man.
Mad, bro.
Some people probably talking shit about it, and some people understand it. I understand it because from this side, I'm like, well, shit. If you know what that brand is going to become, then yeah, like I would charge for it too. So I want to know, did that come about to you naturally? Or was it some game you picked up and was like, nah, bro, I'm going to stick to this?
From the jump, like it was always about me being successful with it. And, the way I decided to weed out people who was serious and not serious about it, was the people who was willing to pay for your studio time or features. More inclined to studio time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I understand if you don't want me on it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to pay that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it, bro, for me was I just didn't want to work with nobody.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I
that was
really
your.
like, and no hate to no none of the
Nah, I
artists,
know
bro.
what you mean.
I love my city, bro. But at the same time, like I just didn't want to work with nobody because I wanted to establish myself.
I get what you're
I didn't
saying.
want to establish me and the guys hanging out, and
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like I had been done that with all my partners in high school and shit. And for me, it was like nobody took it as serious as I did. And some of these artists really showed me, like, nah, I'm gonna show you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I give the flowers to them, but at the same time, like there's a gang of people where you can just see right through them. And I'm gonna hit you with the number, bro, and you gonna show me. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying? And it's not even a yes or no. It's the demeanor you have after.
Oh yeah,
You
exactly.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
cause
if you don't understand the business aspect of it, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But don't ever expect me to fuck with you any type of way.
yeah, you
You
only
know what
get
I'm
one shot.
saying? Because if your attitude went poor after we started talking about business, imagine if I ask you to do something for me.
Boy,
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's real, man.
I don't have to ask Mel to start cleaning up the studio and shit. Bro, just in there like I got you, man. Start just shit like that, bro. People like that who get mad when you start talking about business, probably ain't about business.
They want a favor.
Kyle Jordan was about business.
They want a favor.
Man, correct. Matter of fact, got 2 features.
Let's go,
He's
man.
like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, bad. Boom.
Nah, for
I was like, that's a bet,
hey,
bro.
when you hear that, yeah, man.
I said, matter of fact, bro, like, and
Mm.
that's the thing with the features too, bro. I really tried pitching value with it, because at the time I wasn't very valuable. When I first started charging, I wasn't very valuable. But what I told motherfuckers is, look, bro, I got the beats, I got the studio, I
Yeah, it comes with.
recorded us, like, you know what I'm saying? I got the video guy, like, give me the money so I can have the time to do it,
Oh yeah,
so I
yeah.
can take the time out to do it. At the time, I was mobile watching.
Oh wow,
At the
man.
time, I was working at my folks' firm.
I
You know what
got
I'm
you.
saying? And I didn't have time to just, hey, bro, let's hang out and get high and listen to music and not
Listen.
make it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what
exactly.
happened half the fucking time.
Yeah,
I link
definitely.
up with motherfuckers for free and we just sit there and yeah, ha 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 ha, hard ass beat. And it's like, bro, you don't know how to fucking do anything, bro. Like,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? That's when I kind of started realizing like I gotta charge. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta charge for this shit because I
Pay
understand.
attention.
Not it really surprised me when I realized bro couldn't fucking record his own vocals.
Oh
Bro couldn't
damn.
make it. I'm like, bro, what? That's when I realized like, damn, I really learned something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like I put in hella work for this shit. Motherfuckers don't. I thought it was normal to do what I did.
Oh
Learn how
man,
to make
that's true.
music like that. And then I realized I started talking to these people. I'm like, bro,
It's
why
frustrating.
don't y'all just pay me and I record y'all? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for
Like,
real.
and that's how that came about.
It's a no, man. Going back to what you said, it's a way for you to filter it out. I'm with you, man. We talked about it on the first episode about giving the 10%, giving people 10%, and then see if they ask questions to further, just so you don't waste your time because we've wasted our time for a long time. So it's like I don't, especially me. I mean, you're already like an old soul, but especially me at my age, like I now realize, death is real. So I don't have time to waste. Um, I don't have time to just hang around and shoot the shit. Like, what are we doing? Where are we going? What's the purpose? Sometimes it's annoying to the people around me because I'm always wanting to get to the next goal or evolve or things like that. But it's like, man, what do what's, I don't know. This is just me. What's the point? What are we doing? So,
Yeah.
um, as an artist, I know that it could get frustrating when you're around people who aren't like that. You're like, God damn it.
Bro, and now like now I came to a point where I'm at, bro. Like it ain't even about the money no more, bro. Like
No, man. Again, looking at your work, man, it seems like you just had a lot of fun over the last 2 years. And even with the visuals, you haven't really done much visuals, but the visuals that you've done have done numbers, man. Like, um, I don't like to say people are underrated because it comes with a lot of other connotations. I don't think you're underrated. Um, I think that if we lived in Austin or a bigger metropolitan area with more eyes, you definitely have more attention. But it's the fact that you're in Midland, in 432, that you can own, I'm gonna say it like this, even though there are a lot, like with the Hardaway, only 37,000 views. If we were in Dallas or Houston or something like that, I would probably be 370,000. I think for us out here, we have to promote and push it, man, because um, you were in a smaller town, a smaller city, And if you really think, I think some people, some artists shy away from blogs or paying for a blog to mention them.
Get on the blog, look, bro.
Oh no, for real, because they're afraid of what the people outside of here are gonna think. But that's the only way.
Fuck what they think.
Fuck what they think. But that's the only way to really know. So if I would find a blog in Dallas, or look at your own analytics. If you have enough data where your analytics are telling you where people are listening from, find a blog in that area and start putting. Again, I think blogs are like radio stations, man. I don't know how else they would quote unquote find you.
And the thing about it too is like there's more than one blog, bro.
There's hella blogs, man.
Stop at one and don't just do it once.
No, exactly, man. It's I think it should be constant. Like, you should probably spend money once a week,
At least
if you're gonna stay in people's heads.
You're making music, boost your motherfucking post, and don't just boost no motherfucking screen recording of you on the phone. Like, make some quality content.
Nah, for real, man.
Pay a graphic designer to get some motion graphics, or if you can, shoot a video.
Yep.
Make a clean video for Instagram, and boost that shit, bro. Cause your music just sitting there, bro. You can't just post that shit and be like,
come to me. Come to me. Yeah, no,
expect
exactly.
motherfucker, like,
No, man. You gotta
post
put
that
it.
shit.
You gotta put it in front of people. Like, I really do you remember the SPM? Well, you're way younger than me, but SPM had Dope Sells Itself. That's where we got it from.
Mhm.
And what I got from that, even back then at 14, 15, was if the dope is good enough, it'll sell itself. So all you can do is put the dope in front of the people. And sometimes you have to give it away to get them as a customer. Sometimes you have to give it at a discount because you know that you got that dope.
Mm.
If you knew you had the best dope in town, you give it to people at a discount because you knew once they tasted it, it was game over.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And the only way to do that as an artist is to promote on blogs and shit like that. Give people a taste, because if you absolutely believe you got the dopest shit in town, then why the fuck aren't you putting it in front of?
Give them that dope.
Give them that dope, boy.
Let them try that dope.
For real.
Let them fiend out for some more and then come back with it.
No, for real, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the same mindset, So if I feel like if you got it, you got to. And I see a lot of people who don't do it, man. Like from an artist standpoint, like just put it in front of them. They're gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a matter of time, bro.
No, for real.
It'll come back. It's just unfortunately like specifically the independent game is a long-term game.
And there's bigger territory than the 432, than America. You got other countries that fuck with what we're doing out here, like promote it in other countries. There's so many damn people that
They be fucking me in France.
Come on, man.
Germany.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
So Reverie Love, she goes to Germany all the time and does tours, man.
That's what you talking about earlier. Huh?
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of independent artists do that. Like, well, actually, you know what? I'm lying. Not a lot. Very few that take advantage of the
audience.
Do what?
The worldwide audience.
No, for real.
Take advantage of the worldwide audience.
Yeah, the international analytics, man. Like, if you're having people already fuck with you in France, what if you promoted more in that area and try to book a show over there? They might pay you 3 times as much just because you're coming from the U.S. And if you broke even and all you did was able to go out there, pay for your flight, pay for your night, pay for your food, man, at 20-something years old, that shit's worth it. Who gives a fuck if you didn't make no profit?
Yeah, man, it's one thing people forget about it, bro. is you just need to have the experience. You know,
Experience
you
sometimes is
live,
way more.
live,
Yeah,
live
man.
life. Like it's not always about,
No, man.
and that's something I learned. Too. Like that's why I said earlier, it's not always about the money. Like there's some shit that you could never ever get to live again. You know what I'm saying? You may not be hot next year, so if you can go out to Egypt next this motherfucking summer and go perform,
Why not, man?
take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to break even or spend a little bit of money, like at least you can goddamn go out there and do what you love to do.
Especially if you're early on in your career, you can't. Well, I'm gonna say it like this is my own personal opinion. You can't expect to have a full plate. You're still planting seeds. You're still going out there. If you're early on, let me tell you something. If you're below 25, you're still getting started. Like you got plenty of time. It's okay. Um, there's so much more that can happen, but you can't expect over, overnight success or whatever. Like
Hell no.
it's just having fun right now. Your 20s.
When they tell you this shit happens fast, bro, it do, but it happens fast after a long
After a long
time.
time, not for real, man. I mean, and it takes other people in it. Like there's like right now, what's happening in the 432, man. Since we last talked 2.5 years ago, September 2020, there's a couple of more videographers. There's way more artists taking it serious. I'm gonna be honest. I know before we kicked off in the loop that there wasn't that many taking it serious or trying to approach it professionally. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, and other things, um, there's more artists taking it serious. Like it's a real viable thing. Like, and it's part of like why in the loop exists is like, oh, you really want this? Let me, shine the light. It's not a big light. That's what Chad said. It's a small light, but um, let's see, because now you have different eyes. Like in the loop is a different type of consumer versus people who listen to the music. So, and this is part of what comes with it is you're an artist. There's interviews that happens. There's things that we ask about. There's things that the world wants to, know about. So it's like, are you ready for this type of, interaction, this type of light, this type of,
Some people not, bro.
some people not,
Some
man.
people not.
Um,
I think shit like this kind of does like shape them into who they want to become. They kind of sit in that little spotlight and they kind of like, damn,
yeah. What if it becomes real?
makes them feel like now I gotta do something.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
I fuck what you do, bro. I like what you do. I always say that every time we talk about
No,
it.
you have, man, for sure.
I like what you do, man. Real shit. I appreciate you having me on this motherfucker.
Yeah, man. I think that you're definitely not in the rapper group. I've told us several different people. I think there's levels to it, and that's okay. Everybody's gonna eat, right? But I think you're more than a rapper, man. I think that who you are is a great contribution, not only to the 432, but to the hip hop space in general. And um, from a consumer standpoint, I wish you had, quote unquote, not that nobody's not noticing your value. I wish you had more numbers in the sense of only because I'm like, more people need to know about you. But I think the numbers that we already have is like, God damn, like, dude, you're only 22. Let's just say that, and you've only had a few visuals and they got hella fucking numbers. Um, Again, I think if we understood the way that music was pushed for us 10, 15 years ago, is again, these artists paid for radio spots. So it's just like paying for a blog. It's not like the radio say, we're going to pick you up for free. They're doing business. They don't pick nobody up for free. You know what I'm saying? So, because I've heard in the space, and I think we talked about in the first one, is just about, this idea of paying for promotion. But I'm like, what do you think your favorite artist is doing?
Like you think they just love you and you deserve it? Like
You make,
it's entitlement, bro. Like I cannot.
hey, bro, that's a
bro.
good one.
Like,
No,
bro, you're not worth a fuck. Like,
You
and
not.
I'm willing to tell people that because I'm willing to admit
I
that
dig that
myself.
shit, man.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm willing to admit, like, bro, I'm admitting. You see what I'm saying? I'm going out of town with this shit. I'm out here meeting these people and shit, but it don't mean nothing worth a fuck, bro. I got a long way to go.
You gotta make.
You
I
know,
think it was on yours. You gotta make them like you.
you have to make them like you. You can't just. It's like I said earlier.
I'm here.
Establish yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you look like the motherfuckers. Like, what about my hug?
What
You know
about-
what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bro, you just
Nah, real shit, man.
Not once have I ever went around here like, bro, check my shit out, hottest shit in the like, bro, like,
Give me a shot.
you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
I don't gotta ask the girl for a hug. You know
Boy.
I ain't bro talking about what about me, bro. It's just it do what it do because for one, I'm humble about it, bro. Two, I'm not in motherfuckers' faces when they find out they're like,
You?
that's you.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, they may not even like it all the way or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it still kind of surprises them, like, bro, well, you ain't even mentioned it. I can't tell you how many times, but you ain't tell me you made music, bro.
Boy.
I know him for a whole year, bro. And then they come to me one day, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just what I do. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's just always been for me, it's like what you said, like it's PM, bro. Like the good dog sell itself. I've always believed in it, and I've always put my energy into that, into my music for that reason. You know, because I know I don't need to sit here and, you know,
Politic.
yeah, I don't need to sit here and tell motherfuckers I'm good, bro. Like, motherfuckers is gonna listen. They gonna make their own decision. They do, cool, fuck with me. They don't, cool, good luck. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. I don't like a lot of people music either, so
Yeah.
who am I to fucking judge? You know what I'm saying? But
Not
I'm
for
willing
real.
to sit here and say that I got a long way to go. I'm willing to sit here and say that my music is not appealing to everybody, you know, and I'm perfectly okay with that. And motherfuckers who understand that, you know,
It is. I'm gonna interject. It is appealing to most, though, man. Yeah, your particular music. Like, I wish that it was mainstream, so that more people would pick it up. And again, the only hack that I know of looking out into the space is, again, we're taught to know what was popular because they paid for radio time. So with that same approach and logic, what if I spent, because it's like $50 for most blogs to post your shit, whether it's Instagram or a reaction video. So if I spend $200 a month making sure every week that I'm on some type of blog, I may have the same effect of these major artists paying for radio time. Because again, dope sells itself. So if I think it's a dope ass track, people are gonna want to fuck with it.
and it may not be on the same scale,
Exactly.
but at the same time, at least you're doing something, bro. Like ultimately, like motherfuckers don't realize making music is the easy part. Making the videos and shooting the videos and all
That's
that
the fun
shit
part.
it's cool. It's fun. That's the easy fun part. You gotta really push that shit.
Nah, for real, man.
That shit only have you feeling good for a week, bro. Until you know what I'm saying. Everyone's gone, and then you sitting there inside your crib by yourself, thinking, "Damn,
Hey, the whole dope sells itself concept too is two sides of it. So some people say, man, my dope is so good, people should know that I got it. No, they don't. You got to put it in front of them.
yeah, motherfuckers be lacking, bro. Motherfuckers think." And I take
Marketing,
it back to that word entitlement, bro. They just
no, for
entitled.
exactly, man. Marketing, advertising. Hey, man, when I was doing the deal, I used to be in line at Walmart, and because well, when you're in that space, you kind of pick up on people's energy. So I'd be like in the line at Walmart and be like, "What's up, man? You do dope?" And they'd be like, "Hell yeah!" And then I put it in front of them. Here you go. And then it just be nonstop phone ringing, you know. But if you're afraid to ask somebody in front of you, "Hey man, you do that dope?" Like you should be able to pick up on who fucks with it and who doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. You got
Just like we,
your audience.
yeah, exactly, man.
Target it. You know.
So the marketing, advertising behind being an artist, especially if you come from this world that I'm talking about, and that you are business minded, but you don't have the business concepts the same, if that makes sense. So you may put three or four niggas on in the streets, but you may not know how to put them on in the corporate or legal way. You know what I'm saying? And so it's the same approach. It's just different terminology and different things. Like, how do I make sure people are consuming my product, the music, and consuming my visuals and music? You know, if I just keep it in my pocket, ain't nobody ever gonna know. Like, hey, here you go. What do you think about this? You know, but I like what you said about it's not about the whole pick me, pick me, pick me. It's just about, hey man, I got that dope. What's up? Because just like with smoking, when you know you got that gas, you got that gas, and you want like for me, I want to share it with people. I want to call somebody up, like my best friend, and be like, bro, I got
Bro,
this.
son,
Hey, bro, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
uh,
So it's the same thing with music. Like, if you know, you know, like, oh, you listen to that? Hey, bro, check this out right quick, you know? Or do a podcast like this and put it in front of people and shit like that, man.
that shit does bring people together, man.
And you've done a lot, man. Like, I really think that you have a very unique sound because not only we talked about this on the first one is your voice in general is like an instrument. So your voice comes across as something unique and something different
I appreciate that.
versus, you know what I'm saying, versus whatever else is out there. So it stands out.
I be trying, bro. I just get tired of just like, cause at first I used to be a rapping ass motherfucker, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I was freestyling in the cafeteria. You know what I'm saying? I was really like spitting bars, like, and then the more I ventured into music production and like starting to like venture off and learning it myself, I kind of like developed my own sound. And at the time, I was listening to a bunch of like Gunna and
Oh, okay.
motherfuckers like that, and it really influenced my sound. Um, and I just completely changed it up, bro. Like I always knew what I wanted to do. I never expected I'd do it like this. Um, but like
You're doing a good job, man. I mean,
I need.
besides being an artist that comes out with his own music, you're also contributing to the space by providing recording opportunities for people. So you're contributing to the space in several different ways, man, which is um, fantastic, man. And I just want to say, from a consumer standpoint, just grateful again that um, we have more options to go and record because we don't really have a lot of options. Besides Lalo out here, who's out here in the
Well,
yeah, shout out Lalo, who's hanging out.
Lalo production.
But so the fact that you're doing those two things and still contributing as an artist, man, um, I just again wanted to highlight you, wanted to interview you, bring you on for season 3 because there's so much going on that you've done since the last 2 years. And again, I think you're just getting started, man. This collaboration with or connection or partnership or whatever you have with TSA just feels right. It looks right, feels right. I'm excited for you as an artist. I'm like, oh shit, okay. And then getting to know Mel this last time, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. Because sometimes some of you guys, the only thing you need is management, and it's game over. Not only because you're well, a few things, you just may not know, you're young, blah blah blah. It's still new to us for out here in the 432. This is still new to us. Like, it's not so normal or apparent, so we're still trying to navigate it. But the fact that you are around TSA and doing those things that they're known to do, it's like, oh shit, man, it's gonna become I feel like a catalyst for you in your career, man.
Man, it's ultimately, bro. I think the key to all that shit is just the genuine love, bro. The energy, it's all real, bro. Like it's not, it's not fake, bro. I think that's what really plays the most what's the word I'm looking for?
Which is what we need out here, man.
They, bro, just Mel got a lot more experience in the game than I do, regardless of how I feel about it or not.
Yeah.
Me and bro even go at it every now and then about what's good and what we feel like what's right and what's not. But sometimes, bro, I be forgetting too, bro, because Mel got down 30 years old. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
for real,
Like
man.
I be forgetting, bro. Like been done and shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And a lot of the times, bro, know what he talking about, bro, and he get me in the right direction. He really pushes me. He pushes me into being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause there's a lot of shit that I be like,
What up, man?
he be like, nah, come on, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's gonna look good for you, bro.
I dig it.
You know, and he helps me in that sense, bro. He really puts me on my game. He has me do shit that I would normally do. You know, like performing and shit. I don't personally
Oh
don't even
man.
like to perform and shit. I really don't. Like, I don't like
You
to
got some.
perform
You got some man that need to be performed for sure.
for shit. So I think a lot of it too. That it's just shit that I need to develop more along the way, such as stage performance, stage presence, the way I'm gonna approach it when I come on stage, like delivery and shit like that,
Oh
my
yeah,
movement and all that shit.
rocking the crowd.
It's just shit that's gonna take some time to really get used to, man. But man, bro, yeah, it's all genuine.
Again, I think it's. I wanted to talk about that briefly because I know it makes a difference. I mean, even like what's happening outside, you guys can't really see, but you have VP, you got Mel, you got Texas Tula, you got Lalo, you got Carla out there. Like,
Shout out to guys,
for
man.
real, man. This is what it's about, man. Like, um, in every city or culture, of course, you know, there's always the struggle. And I know early on for what we got going on, we got more um cooperation and camaraderie and positivity than we think we do. Like, we got more people wanting to support each other and support ourselves than we think we have, type shit. Like, again, what's going on out there, you know, um we just need a little bit of that. We don't need a lot of it. You know, I'm not gonna be naive and be like it needs to cover everything, but we just need a little bit of it. Like what you talked about in the track, like just put your ego in check for a little bit. Like, let's do what we have to do as a community so that we get to a point where we need to get to, because I think we're at the brink of something incredible, man. I think we're at the brink of showcasing art out here on a national level, not just this is Midland oil town, but I think there's so much more happening, you know,
For sure.
which is, you know, why I kicked off In the Loop and highlighting you guys, because um, in my eyes, I just want to, and I know you know this, but I just want to be like, do you know who you are? Like, do you know what you're creating? Like, this shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm always gonna keep it humble, brother.
yeah, no, definitely, man.
For sure, I'm aware of what's going on. I'm aware of what I'm capable of, but at the end of the day, all our shit stink. You know
Let's
what I'm
go,
saying?
man. Nah, for real, man. I told somebody, even after your ayahuasca ceremony, you got to come take a shit. Like, it's the same, man.
That's my thing too, bro. Like, I told
We're
you
just having
earlier, bro.
fun.
Like, I dropped hella psychedelics, bro. I kind of just fried my perception. Like,
I feel you, man.
really, it holds me down, bro. Like,
That's a
there's
feel.
a lot of times where I just be like, fuck this humble shit. But, there's times and experience I've experienced where I'm like, I feel it here. So I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just shut the fuck up. What's gonna come, what's meant for you is gonna come. You know, I kind of just move that way no matter what. I keep being genuine to people. I keep showing people love. You know, keep helping people any way I can. Help the people who want to be helped. And most importantly, you know, and
Just be
dang,
a
bro,
door.
that's how I move. That's really it, bro.
No, definitely, man.
That's really it.
Real quick, we're gonna take like a 5 minute break because I need a restroom break. You need a restroom break,
That's
bro?
cool,
Or if
bro.
you need to get another drink or
It's all
something,
good. Yeah, we'll get a drink,
just
son.
let them know. We're gonna take a 5 minute break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. That's all I got. Real quick. Let me use the restroom.
Yeah, man, it's good.
We got like 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, it is. Look.
That's what I just got to do. Video. Like for her, I like her, just for her and shit. Got a camera, a fucking lens, stabilizer and shit. That shit, just editing, bro. That shit
Just if you do that, just lock in with him or Mikey too.
yeah.
And they work, bro. Like they know she got motion and shit. Like Mikey, that type of dude, bro. That's why I fuck with you. Like, he the type of nigga. He see y'all actually working and got more. He'll work something out. Like bitch, y'all bring out won't be crazy.
Yeah, hell
He
yeah.
want a bunch of spending, but like he gonna work it out because he see you actually. Yeah. Like he the type, like he said, like if you know somebody who actually give a fuck about that shit, you gonna work a little hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes, bro, I feel like I want to be cool to join studio sessions sometimes with people.
Man, what?
I'll be like, bro.
I be knowing what you and niggas go through, bro. But that day when y'all was in there talking that day on the phone, I was like, boy, I could just imagine sitting at that computer and having a list of the niggas out there. And, yo, nah, I want it like this. And nah, I heard it like this. I'm sound like this.
And that motherfucker don't even know what they want, but they expect you to know what they want.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
like, you see this girl, like, I'm tired, bro.
And then the sound now, like people come in on some wild shit. Bro, they want it to sound like this. Oh, I gotta have it like this. I'm like, yo, this shit.
Bro, one time I was recording one dude, bro, and bro, it was like an R&B song.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm a big believer of you should rap with your boy in a song just to be the boy. You know what I'm saying? Like if your boy can't rap, bro, don't put him on the song.
You trying to put it
So
out there like
this was an R&B singer, bro. So he always wants sound effects on his shit. So his homeboy, first time in the studio, started rapping. I mean, it's alright, but he's not rapping. So he's talking shit about what the fuck. He's talking about.
I ain't gonna lie, they here did me good.
Like for real.
I was in here dying.
Nah, that's why I had to definitely stop it, man. I was like, man, we went by fast, man. Who's in here? Yeah, this one of them ones. Yeah, definitely. We had to stop real quick. We got about 10, 15 minutes left. Man, that shit goes by fast when you think about it, man.
All our conversations go like this.
Hey, for real, man. I remember that a few weeks ago, it was like 3 hours. I was like, damn, that was 3 hours. We talking like shit, man. It's crazy, man, because I don't meet a lot of people. I mean, you're 22, man, and it feels like I'm talking with somebody who's been through shit, has a whole bunch of experience and things like that. Like, I don't even see you as a young dude or young, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see you as a peer, like every time we talk, you know? And I think that has that's a testament to your generation, man. I feel the same way with my daughters. You guys are just different, man. And I've known that since working at Team Flow. We didn't even talk about that. You said you know me when I used to go at Midland Freshman at Team Flow, but I used to see it back then, man. Was just how different you guys were, you know. I'm watching you guys more than I'm watching the people my age or ahead of me, like on what to do or what to do next or how to navigate, you know, the world today, things like that. So, watching you guys and then watching it from the eyes of you being an artist, a rapper, singer, whatever, things like that. It's just cool, man. Like, it's exciting as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is just me like capturing history, man. Like, I think we're gonna look back one day and be like, oh shit, I was right.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think nah, I believe it, man. I think you're one of a very few, man. This is the first time I'll say it. A very few that are on a certain level that could get internationally known. Like, you just have a really unique sound, man. Like, from a music standpoint, and I want the best for you. Like, I'm kind of like what you're describing as with Mel and them is like, what can I do for you? You know what I'm saying? What can I do to help you push or create whatever it is you're trying to create, you know? Because I don't know. I've talked to so many of you guys, like, there's so many ways that you're going about it. I don't know if you're trying to, how fast you're trying to get there. So, like, for me, with my mindset coming from a business standpoint, is in business, they're always trying to get there sooner rather than later.
Yep.
They're trying to get to the million sooner rather than later. You know what I'm saying? But what I've gotten from you guys is, from an artist standpoint, is that's not necessarily the end goal, you know. Um, for some of you, it is. For some of you, it's about creating the right foundation. For some of you, it's about once you do show up and people do, and you do have the recognition, do you have the right foundation and do you have the right image? Because you can get notoriety and fame too early. You know what I'm saying?
And you might not be ready for
And
it.
you might not be ready for it. So it's, again, it's like, it's kind of like what we talked about with Kyle Jordan. You can either be in fear of what you're doing is good or bad, or you can just be yourself and say, whatever choices I make is going to be the right choice.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I agree, man.
And I think that people, someone like you, I talked about it with EJ from the shoe store 432, is you may have what they call unconscious competency, where because of the way you grew up, you're probably going to make the right choices no matter what type shit, you know. Some of us, we make the wrong choices no matter what the fuck we do because of the way we grew up. And you know what I'm saying?
And honestly, I wish it would go that way. I really genuinely wish I could, make make the right decisions everywhere I go. But unfortunately, like, we human.
Whatever that
I feel
means.
like that's also kind of like I feel like that's also kind of why I'm in a rush. Obviously, sooner than later is perfect, bro. But at the same time, like, there's also been a bunch of instances and scenarios that I look back from even now, from like a year ago. I'm like, oh yeah, I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, I just wasn't ready. I'm still like, shit like that makes me look at myself. Even though I feel good, still might not be ready. It's probably still not my time. Like, I'm gonna just keep pushing through it until it's my time. Whenever that time comes, that's when I genuinely believe I'll be ready. You know what I'm saying? The music gonna be on point, personality, the presence is
Yeah,
gonna be
exactly.
like, you know, everything's gonna be ready. It's gonna be on point. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to.
So what do you think? What can we expect from you in 2023, man? What do you got going
I'm
on?
going bonkers, bro.
Let's go, man.
Crazy. I've been, I don't even want to say I've been chilling these past 2 years in terms of music because I've been going crazy with the music. I really just been stacking up on product. I'm gonna really get these visuals out. We're gonna start running. I'm gonna go on a run 2023. We're going on a run all year.
Yeah, you showed me some
Every day.
unreleased, man. I'm like, God damn,
Yeah,
like,
man. Man, shit, bro. I'm telling you, we come with visuals with everything, including the Win to Learn EP.
oh hell yeah,
I got another EP coming out. I'm calling it Let Me Talk My Shit.
let's go.
Uh,
Wait, do you have any EPs out, or are they all singles?
yeah, so the Win to Learn EP's out. I also got
Okay,
Next in Line EP. That was an old EP from like 2018, 2017.
damn.
That smoking shit, all that
Okay,
shit.
it's on there.
Those are like 2, 3 years old before I even posted those.
Oh
I'm
damn.
lying. I'm lying. I was like 18 when I made those.
Okay.
But that was still like what, 4 years ago, 5 years ago
God,
almost.
yeah, still,
Yeah,
still though, man. Because in that conversation we're talking about, you and Eli, and it was like you're 12 years old or something, doing some shit,
Eli
man.
is Millions Pioneer. I'm gonna put that out there right now. Like,
Yeah, we need more of Eli for
Eli
sure, man.
Rodriguez, bro, is the glue to everything that's happening right now. Half of the shit that's going on in Million wouldn't be anywhere near
Shout out
possible
to
without
Eli.
Million. Ooh, without Eli. Shout out to you, brother. I
Let's
swear to God.
let's go,
Love you,
man.
fam.
So and yeah, man, you've been in the space for, even at that, that's 10 years already, man. So what about videographers, man? Any videographers you plan to work with or want to work with, or have your, you know?
Man, my guys, Mikey Mike, Visual Pros, they always on the table.
Definitely.
I got a new photographer now. His name Texas Two.
Let's go, man. You don't even
Love
know.
you, man. Love you too, fool.
Yeah, I'm glad he's in
Uh,
here.
man, I got someone out there in Dallas too. His name's KV. His name KV. Well, his name's Victor. I forget what he had this damn the acronym for it and shit. But
Okay.
probably going crazy. He shot my 1,000 video on that post.
Oh, bet. Okay, I was gonna ask you about him.
He be going crazy. But me and Mikey got some shit coming. Probably once I drop this, I'm gonna just start going on a run. Start dropping singles and shit. So all you motherfuckers out there, y'all pegan, y'all better listen. I'm dropping shit this year, man.
Let's
I'm not
go,
playing
man.
with 'em.
It's kind of like I think 2023, a lot of people are feeling the same, man. So it's gonna be because here's the other thing that people don't like to talk about too in hip hop. It's man, it's sort of a competitive sport, so it's okay to look. You know what I'm saying? Like to see what others have got going on and
Nah,
see
for
this
sure.
and that. Again, looking at your numbers and organically what they've done is like, goddamn. And then all the work you've done too, man. Like
Thank you.
it's only a matter of time, you know. So there's only a few of you guys that are really active, man. I hate to say it like that, but there really is only a few of you guys that are doing the whole gamut of what it is to be an artist, meaning not only DSPs, but visuals, management, like all the things that come with it, merch, going to shows, like, there's not too many of y'all in that space. So being able to look across and not really compare because you want to be where they are, but just comparing and shit. Like it's a competitive sport, man. Let's see who's got it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure.
so this is one way to highlight what's going on and who's doing what. And um, some people be like, why you have him and not me and blah blah blah, all this stuff. Like, all right, well let's see what we got going on, man. Like, do we really want to be in the limelight? Do we really want to have the rest of the world watching what we got going on like they do in LA and Houston and Atlanta, like I don't know. Are we ready for it? I
Yeah, I want to say we is.
hope so,
I
man.
hope so.
We
I hope my city ready for it, man. Cause
we got some stars, man.
we got a whole bunch of shit out here, bro. A whole bunch of people out here who got hella potential, man. Y'all just don't stop doing what y'all doing.
Like you showed me some of the stuff with Kamaya, man. Like holy shit. Hey, Kamaya, I've not known of since she was like 15. I seen her at an open mic and kind of noticed the talent. So when you showed me some of that stuff that you got with her, I'm like,
She's dropping something
God.
this Monday, so
Yeah, is it the visual?
y'all can find her. I love Kamai on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It's probably gonna be up on my IG, so y'all fuck with the boy on there. She gonna be up on there, man. Most definitely.
She's a superstar for sure, man.
A superstar.
No, a superstar,
I love
man.
you too, girl. I mean it.
And the fact that you showed me some of that, and then just the other stuff that you showed me, man. I'm just excited for what's about. I just wish y'all would just drop more type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are we waiting for? Nah,
It's
but
getting to a point to where it's like I'm just going to. I have too much to not like. Before it was a big thing about like fuck. I gotta be specific on my releases, and I gotta have campaigns, and I gotta have
yeah,
and it was kind of hard to me at the same time. At the same time, I needed more music in order to sustain shit like that.
I got
So
you.
now, like, I think I'm gonna have a little strategy where I just drop singles for the people who fuck with me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just drop singles, no promotion really necessarily, maybe a little bit of song here and there, and then like the big shit EPs and shit like that.
yeah,
My favorite songs and shit like that gonna come with videos, maybe like a video two every month.
gotcha. Hell yeah, man.
And, it's just
Your visuals do good, man.
it's hard too, man, because I got a lot on my plate. I got a lot of artists that I work with. I got like
Well, you got 2 kids too, man.
I was about to say I got
Shit.
kids. I got everything else I gotta handle, bro. It's just it, it's a lot, bro.
It's a
So
lot, man.
if Miggs ain't coming out with it, man, it's because he's busy working, but it's gonna come for shit show this year.
Definitely, man.
I'm gonna be in that phase, dog.
Hell yeah. No, I dig it, man. You already are. So, any last words, man? Where can the people find you? Where can they follow you?
Mm.
Let them know, man.
Shout out Midland, Texas, man. Shout out Odessa, Texas, the whole 432 as a whole, man. I love every single one of y'all, regardless of what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I hope every single one of y'all win, man. It's always love, no matter what. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. I'm gonna keep doing mine. We're gonna stand up together as a city, as one. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, the official Miggs. Y'all can add me on Snapchat, Miggs Nemo. Find me on YouTube at Nemo Records. You're gonna find everything you need there.
That's it, man. This has been an In the Loop production. If this is the first time joining us, make sure to subscribe, like. If you joined us before, make sure to share with your family and friends. And until next Thursday, man, we'll see you guys. Peace.
Gang ski, bro.
Even like the first one, that shit went by so fast. God damn.